What a three round Daredevil has been thus far, and it seems like the show is continuing to heat up. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Lawrence Report as we talk about Daredevil Born Again, episode 7. Y'all got excuse me, your boy is dealing with a cold slash sore throat, but I had to get out my thoughts about this fire episode of Daredevil Born Again. Let's get into it. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button as we talk about Daredevil Born Again, episode 7. Now, the main antithesis of this episode revolves around this woman right here. We are talking about the one and only Heather. We know that she's a psychiatrist slash counselor, right? And word on the street is that Fisk learns that Daredevil is back. He's back in uniform. He's back rescuing the people, back to being a savior, back to being a hero. He doesn't like that, right? So the police, Fisk task force, and also Daredevil, they're backtracking Muse's whereabouts, right? And Daredevil, we see here, he's back at this lair and they're trying to figure out who's going to be Muse's next potential victim. Turns out, as Matt is reading this right here, we end up finding out that the next victim will more than likely be Heather, right? So now Daredevil is frantically running around trying to figure out how can I save Heather. When you see Heather here, she has been counseling Bastion, aka Muse, right? And he tells her that, yeah, you're the one who was able to help me unlock my secrets, unlock my potential, things of that nature right there. But the crazy part is this man starts bleeding, right? And he's drawing these pictures with the blood from his nose, right? And then that's when she realizes that, oh my God, the man who I've been counseling is actually a serial killer. He's been the guy that's been doing all these horrific paintings around the town, right? And from there, there's a fight that goes on between them two, and he cuts her open because he's getting her to draw the blood. Y'all know how mutants do. And the crazy part is, Daredevil comes in, and I love this right here because they was fighting in the daytime, right? Not the nighttime. So we got a chance to see all of the A1 incredible choreography. And Daredevil comes in, he saves the day, of course. And this choreography, man, listen, whoever did this right here, we need this person to do all the choreography throughout the rest of the MCU. This choreography was absolutely fire. I thought the last one was good, but this one's even better because, like I said, we got a chance to see it during the daytime. We got Billy Clubs going everywhere. It's an all-out knock down, drag on brawl right here that we see between Muse and Daredevil, right? But Daredevil does get the upper hand, but it turns out that it was Heather who ends up shooting Muse, right? So she ends up killing Muse, and from there, she had no choice because Daredevil and Muse it was going at it, but she did the right thing, and she falls to the ground. She has to be escorted to hospital, stuff like that, right? And this fight right here was what I needed to see because, like I said before, it was in the daytime. You literally could see all the best choreography between Daredevil and Muse, and they was going at it. Like Muse is a tough opponent. Like he does not give up. Yeah, he's crazy in the head. And I think it's one of the things that drives him to be this great tough opponent. You know, he had a rough childhood, and I think that's one of the factors that is causing him to strike out and to be a bad person the way he is. But that's still no excuse for you to go out and trying to kill people and steal blood. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this fight was epic of what I wanted to see. Now, like I said, of course, the Kingpin is not too happy that Muse is back. I mean, not Muse, but Daredevil is back around, right? So while they're investigating, he tells his task force, this anti task force that, you guys are going to take the credit for finding out where Muse was at, things of that nature right there. And that's exactly what they do. They do end up taking the credit for the situation when it comes to Muse, right? And this part here is actually mind-boggling to me. We end up finding out that Muse's, I mean, not Muse, but I can't talk for some reason today. We end up finding out that it was Vanessa. She ends up sending out a hit on Fisk, right? I'm like, yo, that is crazy. That is insane. He's gonna basically try to go in and take Fisk out. Now we see Fisk at this restaurant. So the guy goes in, he tries to basically take Fisk out with a gun. Not gonna happen because Fisk right hand man Buck is right there to basically give him the pow pow. And then that's basically from there. That's how it ends because he even says to his woman I mean, he says to Buck, "Yo, call her up, ask her does she want me to bring her something home for dinner." I was like, "Yo, that's that's wild. That is completely wild." But that just goes to show you how smart, how calculated Fisk is. Like he is from a different breed. He's cut from a different cloth. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we only got what I think like two more episodes left of this season. They're already starting to shoot the next season of Daredevil, so we'll probably end up getting that more than likely sometime at the top of next year, I believe, more than likely. So Daredevil Born Again, man. Listen, I thought that the Netflix version was going to do it justice, but in my personal opinion, it seemed like this version right here is even bigger and better than I expected. And after seeing those pictures for season two, listen, season two is gonna be where it's at. That's where it's gonna be where it's at. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. And as always, thank you for tuning into the Launch Support.